Hello student, today our topic is photoperiodism. What does it mean? This photoperiodism word, it is made up of two words, photo and periodism. Photo means here light and periodism means time. Here photoperiodism means time of exposure. When plant exposed to sunlight, this phenomenon is called as photoperiodism. Here, higher plant reproduce sexually by producing special structure called flower. Plant exhibit transition from vegetative growth to the reproductive growth. At the early stages, plant growth is known as vegetative growth, and later the next stage will start, that is reproductive growth, where plant reproduce their reproductive organ like flowers, during which flowers are produced. Like vegetative growth, reproductive growth is also influenced by several environmental and nutritional factors. Both the growth phases are influenced by environmental factor as well as nutritional factor. Here about the photoperiodism, among the environmental factor, light and temperature affect the flowering condition. Influence of light is known as photoperiodism, and that of temperature is known as vernalization. Both are different. Light as an environmental factor influences germination of seed, vegetative growth, photosynthesis process. Light as a factor has three aspects: quality, intensity and duration of light. From these three factors, duration of light is the most effective factor for flowering in higher plant. The term photoperiodism was first used by Garner and Allard. They were studying the flowering behavior in plant soybean and Maryland mammoth variety of tobacco. Okay. They found soybean plant flowering during late summer, while tobacco plant flowering during winter. Okay, these are irrespective of their germination and growing season. Means here the soybean plant, it is it shows flowering during late summer when light intensity is very low, and the tobacco variety shows flowering during the winter only. Here the temperature is very low. They study the effect of different temperature, nutrition, soil moisture, etc. in respect of flowering. None of these were found to regulate flowering, but they observed that the flowering is not affected by nutrition or soil moisture, but it is affected by the exposure of light. Means it is depend on photo period. Photoperiod influence the flowering. They examine the effect of daylight on flowering by using artificial illumination. They use artificial illumination, artificial light, to study the day length of flowering. They concluded that relative length of day was most crucial in the growth. This is the most important point here. And development of flower, to which they coined the term photoperiodism. Here they confirm that The relative length of day is most effective feature, a most effective factor for growth, because here plant exposed to long term exposure to light. Based on the photoperiodic response, plants were classified into three categories: short day plant, long day plant, and day neutral plant. These are the three categories based on photoperiodism. Here the first category is short day plant. These plant, as the name suggests, short day. These plants usually flower during winter, means where days are short, and late summer, when the length of day is shorter than the critical photo period. These are called long night plant. If day is short, then obviously night is longer than day. Okay, so these plants are also known as long day plant, long night plant, and short day plant. They require long uninterrupted dark period or night for the flowering. This is the most important factor. They require long period of night, means they require darkness. If dark period is interrupted even by a flash of light, the short day plant will not flower. Okay, this is the most important sentence. Some of here the example of these is dahlia, aster, tobacco, soybean, and cockleburr. Here the next category of the plant according to photoperiodism is long day plant. As the name suggests, here long day means the plant exposure to the maximum light. Plant that flowering during summer when the days are more longer. They require longer duration of light than the critical photoperiodism for flowering. They are called as short night plant. Okay, here we call this plant as a long day plant or short night plant. They require short dark period because night period is very short. When long dark period is interrupted by the brief flash of light, long day plant can flower. Okay, when the nights are very much longer, and if we expose these plants to the flash of light, means what happen, night get shorter, and at that time these plant can flower. Examples are pea, radish, cabbage, spinach, wheat, poppy. And the third category of the plant according to photoperiodism is day neutral plant. Here neutral means negative. They are not totally depend on a photoperiodism, means they here the plant flower throughout the year because they do not require a particular amount of light. They independent of duration of life, means they independent of photoperiod. They do not require specific photoperiod to flower. Therefore they are called as day neutral plant. Examples are cucumber, tomato, cotton, sunflower, maize, balsam, etc.